Shot. Does it feel comfortable? Sure. Now, with that big of a cut, I am going to use the bottom here. And that should drop back so it misses that side pocket. Have to hit it hard. Just go straight over to the 4. So let's just take a sure shot, which will be the 6. We're going to use some draw on it. Just to poke it out a little bit for that 3. And then from here, we're going to use some bottom left English to hopefully push that 1 towards the pocket a little bit more than where she's at right now. So we'll use some bottom left. Nice and easy. Okay, so that didn't quite work out the way I had it planned. And that's alright. So now we have to do that whole walk into the shot. Feels halfway decent. Got a little bit of a roll, which is good. And now we got, that's the idea, because I don't want to break out those 2 balls. That's just the idea. Bring it back a little bit. Okay. So that's not too bad of a save. It's not horrible. I like to bank. I don't mind banking. I don't mind. Because cutting, if you try cutting that, it's just going to come back here and you're really not going to have a shot. However, if you can bank that thing, boom, boom, you get the cue ball out in this area here. And then you got a chance. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try banking it up in that corner pocket. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to give it some top. Going to give it some top. And it went in. So now the cue ball is basically out in the middle of the table. Because I'm going for that 11 there. It should break out the 10 ball to be a better shot, or just leave it pretty much on the rail. So let's try that. We're going to use the bottom left down here and see if we can get a good shot. There we go. So now it's not, you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe. You're probably not going to scratch. Skip hop you can, but probably won't happen. So we're just going to use some top spin here. Follow through. And boom. So now, that did not work to plan at all. And that happens. So now I'm just going to try that 7. Try the 7. Bring it back. Should have enough room for that too. Ideally. So let's try that. Use some top right. Pop it out a little bit. Well, bank the 1 once back. Walk up to it. Visualize it. Follow through. Goes in. Now we got the 8 ball. So we'll get in here. We'll hit it right below center there. And that didn't work at all. And that's okay. Hopefully I don't scratch. So let's just give it a whirl and see what happens here. So there, even there, it's not a horrible leave. The 15 is probably the best idea here. So let's go for that 15. Now mind you, this is the opponent, so. Go straight across. Hook behind that 8 ball. However, we got that 13. So we can't reach the easy 12. And the 13 is not on the rail. So, what I tend to do on these rail shots is I try to hit before the ball. And using the English towards it. Now, folks that are not in the US, you guys use a different reference for English. You guys basically call it spin. So what I'm going to do here, just to give you an idea, is I'm going to use some top right. I'm going to hit this rail first, and with the spin transfer, it should knock that 13 all the way up. It should. It should. That's my thought anyways. So let's give this a whirl. Aiming just a little bit before, basically gonna hit the rail first. Use some top right. Right there. See how that worked out? And with that spin, it brought it over here. So now I got a solid shot in the 10. Now using maybe some bottom left or top left, I could get a shot in the 12. And then from after the 12, hopefully bring the cue ball down around, somewhere around here, so I got a clean shot. So right here, I'm just going to use some bottom left spin, or like we call it in the States, English. See how it moves out that way? Well, now unfortunately I'm probably straight on with that 12. And I am straight on with that 12. So that's kind of a bummer. I would have preferred to be at some sort of angle to get that cue ball down to this side. However, we're going to throw some draw in here, and hopefully we'll draw it back to position. Hopefully. Let's try it out. Walk back. Get the bridge nice and low. Make sure we're straight on there. And it just stopped. Well, it didn't exactly draw back like I wanted it to. Walk back a few steps. Know where you want to go. Step into the shot. And that feels kind of solid. So I'm just going to hit a little bit on top. Just a little bit above center here. Nope. Good to go. And that sucks.